What's happening guys, Chris here, checking out that Relby V10 rifle from Star Wars Battlefront's Outer Rim DLC. In the Star Wars universe, the Relby V10 was originally a micro-grenade launcher manufactured by Blastech Industries, a company that makes some of the popular Imperial weapons like the infamous E11 blaster rifle carried by the Stormtroopers. The micro-grenade launcher variant is carried by Bosk, the Wookiee-hunting Trandoshan bounty hunter we catch a glimpse of in The Empire Strikes Back, and this grenade launcher is actually a modified version of the CSPL-12 projectile launcher that flung canisters out instead of grenades that often released harmful gases and smoke to obscure vision, stun enemies, and even cause them to die. The Relby V10 that we've got our hands on in Battlefront, however, is a very different weapon from the grenade launcher that it originated from, as it's the blaster version firing intense bolts of plasma energy instead of explosives. So to first unlock the Relby V10, you'll need the Outer Rim DLC or the Season Pass to then be able to purchase the contract from Jabba the Hutt in the new contract section. The contract itself costs 3,500 credits, which you should be able to collect from a few matches. And once you buy the contract, you'll then be given the task of getting free targeting rifle streaks, 40 kills with heavy blasters, and also need to kill 15 enemies in a round with any targeting rifle. As for the first challenge of getting free targeting rifle streaks, you'll have to get yourself 10 kills in a match with targeting rifles to count as a single streak. And although this sounds like something that's going to be a bit of a pain in the arse to do, streaks don't end once you die, and so they don't follow the traditional kill streak system of getting uninterrupted kills in a row like other games do. So basically, as long as you get 10 kills with either the T21B or the DLT19X in a match, it'll count as a streak, and you'll have to do this a total of 3 times overall. The second challenge is pretty straightforward. Just go out there in a game mode of your choice and get yourself 40 kills with the RT97C, the DTL19 or the T21. The heavy blaster kills collectively add up over games and all count towards this task's completion. As for the last challenge, you'll have to get 15 kills in a round with any targeting rifle. I'd suggest going on larger game modes like Walker Assault, as it's easier to pick off other players from afar with the T21B as they rush to the objective. On maps where there's limited cover like on Hoth, it should be easy to get more kills, and with there being more players to shoot at and longer match times, this will make completing this task a little less difficult. So as for the weapon itself, the Relby V10 in Battlefront is classed as a targeting rifle, and it's the blaster variant of the micro-grenade launcher. It's better suited for medium to longer ranged engagements, it fires in a semi-automatic mode, and it's fitted with a sensitive trigger. Because of this, you can shoot the gun extremely quickly when you tap fire, as it essentially fires as fast as you can pull that trigger, allowing you to get your shots down range quickly. Though it's not a super powerful gun to use, and each shot doesn't dish out quite as much damage as other long-range rifles such as the T21B, as it usually takes about 5 to 6 hits to bring someone down. Though because the Relby has the ability to shoot as quick as you can tap that trigger, you should be able to get your shots to cause some damage fairly quickly, so long as you're on target. The gun doesn't overheat too quickly either, and you should be able to fire off about 15 shots before it starts to do so, and because of the sensitive trigger, it allows you to basically spam your shots in the shootout, tapping the trigger like a crazy lunatic to kill as quickly as possible. Although the Relby is designed to be a long-range weapon, I even found it to be a decent contender against enemies at closer ranges too, down to the fact that you can fire in rapid succession. It's probably not a brilliant choice to bring along to a CQC battle, but it can definitely get you out of some tricky situations if a guy pops out of nowhere and gets right up in your grill. But generally, the gun can handle itself in most firefights, though as it takes a fair few shots to be on target to kill, it's probably more suited for those larger maps and game modes like Walker Assault and Supremacy, where there's more long distance sightlines to utilise the Relby's range. So that's my guide on Star Wars Battlefront's Relby V10. I hope you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button if you did, and subscribe to see loads of other weapon guides for Battlefront, Battlefield and other games too. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.